Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another instant noodle recipe time. The show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Yeah, wow. Here we are again. Today I've got one from Thailand. This is Mama's Oriental Kitchen salted, or stir-fried rather, salted egg. You may be wondering, salted egg? I'm not familiar with that flavor. Well, it's a little more than putting some salt on an egg, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to garnish much better than that today. But, yeah, I'll crack this open, drop it into a boiling hot water for 4 minutes, and we'll be on our way to fun and enjoyment with me. So, come on. Trying to figure out the easiest way to do shorter videos. Because, honestly, that's the number one complaint I get. Why did it take 20 minutes to cook a noodle? You know, people just get all bent out of shape about all sorts of things. And, you know, I've really gotten used to it. And I really, generally for the most part, I don't freaking care. But, I don't know. It's kind of, if that's what you guys really want, I'll go short. And right now it's going to be at least 4 minutes because it has to cook. One of the alternatives would be to hit the pause button and skip my time with you, or to not push the pause button and have a longer video, which is the way I prefer to do it. But I guess I can get the garnish going quicker. Anyway, salted duck egg. Well, it says salted egg, but logically it's salted duck egg. And it's not just putting salt on an egg. There's a chemical process that goes on. Sometimes salted egg has, there's a recipe to doing it where you, like, soak the egg in, like, this charcoal stuff. There's also like 100-year egg. I believe they soak that in something highly acidic. But it's weird because it's not like these are hard-boiled eggs when they're the salted eggs. I believe they're just put in some kind of solution and there's a chemical reaction with the shell that permeates the shell and actually chemically cooks the egg. And it doesn't seem to be a really big popular thing here in the States. However, it's a big thing in Chinese cuisine. I've had it in Malaysia, I've had it in Thailand, I've had it in Taiwan, and it's good. It's a really tasty egg. 100-year egg I've had, or century egg. I've had that in Penang, Malaysia, and that was a trip. That kind of egg. It's not 100 years old. Again, it's kind of a chemical thing that they do with these eggs. And that one has an interesting color to it that might put some people off. It's like purplish brownish, very dark. I mean, it's deep in color. And I think a lot of people would be like, "Oh my god, it's so gross." But it's, think of a hard-boiled egg, more like a soft-boiled egg, honestly. I don't remember it having any flavor because it was in something. But yeah. Anyways, eggs. Yeah. I just cooked my last 3 eggs this morning. Still using these. If you don't know what this is, I will tell you. This is called an egglet. And what I do is I crack a jumbo egg into this thing and boil it for 8.5 minutes. You might say, dude, that's just going to hard boil it. It doesn't. Actually, it soft boils it. And then I let it sit out for a little while, and then it gets usually just about right, and then I drop it in some noodles. But it looks like it's like an ad scene on TV product, right? But it looks like they're starting to get more expensive because we saw them somewhere and they were like $15, $20. I think it was at Target. And I was like, man, there was like so many of these things everywhere. I mean, you couldn't turn around at a Fred Meyer without bumping into a stand-up display of those things for a while. I mean, literally every end of every aisle had them. And it's just like, wow. Guess what everybody's getting in their stocking this year? But I guess not. Because they were there for a long, long time. Alright, so here's our eggs. Turn the heat off. Our not eggs, here's our noodles. It's been a funny morning, folks. Let me just put it that way. But actually a kind of good one. There's a dry sachet of powder. Quite a bit of it, too. And so here we go. Look at that color. Wow. Smells a little spicy too. That's not wasn't something I was expecting. I could be wrong though. I could just be like having phantom sense. If there is such a thing. And then here's some, this is the paste sachet. Some might call it a sauce, but the term generally, people use a lot of pastes in Asia. So like if you're gonna make tom yum, you would use tom yum paste. And it's just basically like a soup base, but liquid, not powder. Alright. Well, I think that's pretty well combined. So here's what we end up with. It looks kind of eggy. I know there's like a big run on all things salted egg right now. My buddies over at the Singapore, the Halal Food Blog, he just did a, what do you call it? A thing about McDonald's has salted egg loaded fries. Yeah, weird, huh? I guess it didn't taste all that great, but I don't know. Even though I trust that guy's what he has to say about it. He said they did taste great. They just didn't taste like salted egg. But yeah, I wish McDonald's here would have like ethnic stuff. Spicy. That's neat. It's definitely got an interesting, what would I call that? Yeah, that's salted egg. And spicy. Very savory. That's good. Okay. So what am I going to do with this? Let's back you up a little bit. And let's slap the plate down. And let's see what kind of mischief we can manage here. Add the Ramen Raider. So my first thought is mung bean sprouts, because I really like mung bean sprouts, and, you know. For the longest time when I would do these, yeah, there's enough saucy stuff in this that if I stir mung bean sprouts, hopefully they'll take on the color. I don't like the stark contrast of mung bean sprouts. Just all white and stuff. That's no fun. God, this stuff is thick. It's like a really saucy noodle. But yeah, I try to avoid extreme contrasts unless they're colorful. Just like slapping just something stark white in there just doesn't do it for me. I gotta try another taste of this. I'm like finding this really interesting. Okay. So there is our salted egg yolk noodle with some mung bean sprouts. That did all right. I'm gonna slap some egg. Gonna do an egg. Hopefully the egg set up just right and cooperates. All right, you egg, you. Sometimes you just got to give it a second. Got to be patient with an egg. Just give it a tiny pinch on each side and it goes. Come on, egg, you don't want to hang out in there. You've already been hatched once, right? Okay. And then we're gonna do you like that. Oh, that was close. And honestly, even though I know this is not what it's about, really, I'm gonna put some salt on it. Call me kooky, but oh, if I can find it. Where's my salt? Ooh, where's my salt? This isn't cool. Oh, I was gonna use my specialty salt. As my sweet little daughter would say, salt, salt, where are you, salt? But I don't know. Huh. I was gonna use the special salt. There it is. Hello, salt. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I think putting a little salt on here just won't just be kind of fair. This is called Salt for Life. It's lower sodium. It's actually rad. It has potassium in it and sea salt. And does just an amazing job. There. And it tastes quite good and really enhances the flavor of foods quite well. So I'm thrilled about that stuff. I like telling people about it any chance I get. So yeah. A lot of people hit me up about low sodium diets, so I always go, oh hey, check that out. So, and I do. I just go, oh hey. So yeah, I think we're good. Salted duck egg ramen from Mama in Thailand. Well, thank you very much to Mama for sending these over. And yeah, this has been Hans the Ramen Eater wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. Have a good one. Bye.